I have a good woman, I ain't good looking, but I do some cooking, I'm the old fat guy. So use that oven if you want some lovin', be like the old fat guy. Be like the old fat guy.
Welcome to another edition of You Can Make It with the Old Fat Guy and Bill. Today we're going to be making something really special that was Bill's idea, and that is a chorizo, bean, and cheese enchilada. It's going to be absolutely delicious, so let's get to it. Cheers! The first thing we're going to do is make the enchilada sauce to go on the enchilada, and we'll start off with the ingredients I have here. I have about 3/4 cup of chopped onion, some of it's red onion. I have a clove of finely chopped garlic. I have 1 tablespoon plus 1 teaspoon chili powder. I have a 1/2 teaspoon of ground coriander and a 1/2 teaspoon of oregano. I have a 1/4 teaspoon of cumin and a 1/4 teaspoon of ground pepper and a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And that's going to go into the oil I have heating up over here. We take those ingredients and we're going to put them in a large saucepan that has been heating a tablespoon of vegetable oil in there. Let's get all those seasonings scraped in. And now you want to stir this continuously for a couple of minutes till the onions get soft, and you'll start to notice a really strong bouquet from the spices. It might only take a minute. You want to be careful not to burn the spices. The critical thing is just to get that strong smell. This has got a really strong scent now. The onions are still a little hard, which is what you want, but the main thing you'll notice is the really strong seasoning smell. It's been about 2 minutes, as I said. Nice strong smell coming off from the seasonings. And I'm going to add 28 ounces of canned diced tomatoes, juice and all, and 2 tablespoons of lime juice. And we're going to just stir that up and bring it to a boil. Once it comes to the boil, reduce the heat and simmer it for 15 minutes. Now that we've got the sauce that simmered for 15 minutes and we've just set it aside, we're going to start putting our enchilada together. We're going to start off by taking 3/4 cup of chopped green pepper, you can use red or yellow if that's what you have, and 2 small jalapenos, and we've heated a tablespoon of oil in a large pan, and we're just going to throw them in there and let them cook till they start to soften a bit. We've been stirring the green peppers for just a couple minutes, and they're just starting to get a little soft, which is what you want. Still a bit of crunch in them, but just a little soft. Now we're going to take 1.5 pounds of chorizo. Now we made our own homemade chorizo, but you can go to the store and buy this stuff in the casings if you want and squeeze it out, but you want 1.5 pounds of loose bulk chorizo, which is a wonderful spicy Mexican sausage. And we're just going to break it in to the fry pan. And what we're looking to do is to get this crumbled for the filling for our enchiladas. Now that I've got the 1.5 pounds of chorizo in the pan, I want to keep pushing it around with my spatula because the idea is you want it crumbly. So we're going to push it around a bit, and then every once in a while, give it a turn over. And just keep doing that until there's no pink left in it whatsoever. We're about 5 minutes later, and I've been crumbling this the entire time. And the chorizo's been cooking with the peppers, and you can see there's no pink left. It smells kind of okay. What do you think, Bill?
Oh, it smells fantastic. Looking forward to it already.
So there is the meat part of our enchilada, and we'll get together with putting the whole enchilada together any second.
The whole enchilada?
The whole enchilada. We're going to do the final construction of our enchiladas. We're going to start off, I have here a 9 by 11 casserole dish, which I'm just going to put a very thin layer of the sauce, and you notice it's chunky, which makes it better, over the bottom of the pan. You just want a little bit under the enchiladas. So I'm going to take an 8-inch tortilla. This is a flour tortilla. I prefer corn, but I live in Canada and pre-made corn tortillas are hard to get. So I've put a big spoonful of the sauce in the center of the tortilla. I'm going to put about a tablespoon of canned refried beans over the top of that. Put more if you like, whatever. Tablespoon and a half, I think this time. I'm feeling generous with my refried beans. And then we're going to put in a 1/6 of the ground pork, made up into chorizo. You gotta love chorizo. It's just the most flavorful thing. And then we're going to use 3/4 of the cup of the cheese we've grated to just add some cheese into the center of the enchilada too. And then roll it up, grab the ends, and put it in to your casserole. We're going to do that until we put all 6 across. Now that we have all 6 of the enchiladas in the casserole dish, we're going to take whatever sauce is left over and spread it over the top of the enchiladas, because there isn't enough flavor in them already. Scrape every last drop out because it's so darn good. Now that we've got all 6 enchiladas and the sauce over the top, we're going to cover it with foil. Just to keep all the goodness and steam in, and put it in a 375-degree oven for 30 minutes. The enchiladas have been in the oven for 30 minutes with the foil on them. Now we're just going to take them out. Sadly, they smell wonderful. Take the foil off the top. And then we're going to spread the remaining cup of cheese that was left over from filling them over the top. And then that will go back in the oven for 10 minutes for the cheese to melt.
So it goes in uncovered.
That's right. It's been in for its final 10 minutes in the oven, so we'll take it out. Oh, that looks terrible. And put it over here, and you want to let it sit for a few minutes, just let the juices settle in. But that's the finished enchilada, so I'd like everybody to toast me to saying that's a wrap for the enchilada. Well, Bill, give it a try.
Alrighty. Absolutely wonderful.
That is excellent. We'll have to make that again. And you can make it.
When dinner time gets near, and your wife has made it clear, it's your turn to cook, my dear. You have no need to fear. Make the dinner feast your spouse, bring peace into your house. You can make it. If you're lucky, she will say, and life will be okay. Life will be okay. You can make it.